As we mentioned earlier, this is Elimination Day. From the very beginning, the ladies knew this day was coming. So how do we decide who stays and who goes? Some insight now from our Insiders panel.
Hey team, I know it's been a really interesting season so far. We've got some wonderful ladies who are doing their best, but eliminate we must, because only 4 can remain. So as we know and have discussed, it's not just about their numbers, it's about their attitude, about what they bring to the team, how they support each other. So I need to hear what you have to say about these women.
So we got our mission from Tom. Now it's time to discuss who's gonna stay and who's gonna go.
Who's first?
Well, let's look at Nikki.
What do we know about Nikki?
Well, she has an outgoing personality. She's a professional singer, and I remember seeing that she wasn't getting some gigs because of her weight.
She's lost 21 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really good. She's lost 7 inches and only 1.2% body fat, but it's gonna start coming off, I think.
She's going wholeheartedly into this from the nutrition angle, so you can definitely see a difference that she's really taken that information and applied it to her life.
One of the things that I want to make sure that she does is have a little bit more commitment and compliance in the mental health piece so that we can get her mind in a place where all of these successful things that she's doing can actually be done in a long term.
In the workouts, she's like a positive force. Like, she gets there early, she gets there probably like 30 minutes early, does extra work, and she brings everyone else up with her energy.
All right, so who do we have next?
Let's go with Nicole. She's had some major anxieties over losing weight because of her body build. She's a former athlete and carries more muscle than the other girls, and she's worried that she's going to get the axe because of the scale numbers.
She was really concerned with that, and we talked about the body fat to muscle ratio and how important that is, and I made sure she understood that she didn't have to worry as much about elimination just based on the weights, you know, the number on the scale. Nicole has lost 20 pounds and she's clearly lost some inches.
Can you just explain a little bit about what the difference is between when you're losing the weight versus you're losing the inches versus body fat?
Muscle is much more compact, and then
less space.
Yeah, and fat is much more dense. So it's the equivalent of having like a volleyball towards like a baseball almost. So if someone lost, say, 10 pounds of fat and gained 10 pounds of muscle, the number on the scale would be the same. But if we were to take the measurements, they would lose a lot of inches, and that's what people refer to when they say I lost inches but not weight.
And that's what we want the ladies to really focus on more, is the inches and the way their clothes feel, and you know, you'll be able to see it in the mirror.
Up next is Debbie, and at 53, she often points out that she's the oldest in the group, and with that comes a lot of challenges.
She's actually lost the least amount of weight, and then it looks like she's up a bit too. In the last 2 weeks, she's been up a little bit, and she's lost 8¼ inches and about 12 pounds total. So she's doing okay, you know, and that weight fluctuation, that could be hormonal, it could be water weight. All right, so who's up next?
Patricia. Now, Patricia, when she first started, she was all in, and it seems like she's gradually run out of some steam.
She's really been the one who has had a hard time, you know, even with the 2-week detox. She was able to do it the first week, and then she was had an issues with some of the shakes, and then her temptation, and I think, you know, in her own way she is trying, but there's something that's distracting her, or
she's pretty headstrong.
There really is a lot going on, which prevents her in being able to get to the things that she needs to, doing the things that she's supposed to. But again, we all have distractions, and they're all temptations around us, and it's being able to put your self-worth first and saying, like, I need to do this for me.
I will say she is such a loving and doting mommy.
Yeah, she is.
But
she's a great person. I mean,
yeah,
she's very sweet, very, you know, she pushes the other girls.
Yeah.
She's a great cheerleader.
Oh yeah, she wants to look good, but I just think her mind's elsewhere. She doesn't seem very motivated.
And you know, with the workouts itself, and I know you were in some of the workouts, and so when someone like is not present, like not there, like she's looking around.
That must make you crazy.
I want to just break things.
All right, up next we have Brandy. After the birth of her 2 sons, she just feels like she never lost the baby weight. And I think a lot of times moms will use that as kind of a crutch, but I think there's been some lifestyle issues that have led to the fact that she hasn't been able to get it off for this long.
I find that as she is someone who came in with a lot of excuses and a lot of reasons of why she looks the way that she does, she's really taken hold of what she needs to do in order to change that.
She's lost 4 inches in just her waist alone, and so you can see
you can definitely, I mean, definitely
yeah,
see it
she's
with
lost
her.
6 overall, and she's lost 18 pounds, but she's consistently losing each week,
Right,
which
and
is
she's,
really
yeah,
great.
Nutritionally very, very committed.
Then the last, but certainly not least,
We have Rochelle. She works really hard and she's really tough on herself. What kind of results has she gotten?
she's lost the most in inches, and I can see it. She looks great, and her little smile reflects it. She's feeling good. And she also didn't lose any weight this last week, but I believe that's attributed to her cycle, which that happens. You know, there's some water weight fluctuation. Even me, as little as I am, can fluctuate like 5 to 8 pounds of water. I know it's crazy. Well, she's lost 15 pounds, so she's doing a good job. And I think her attitude's great.
I can tell she hates me sometimes, but she's starting to hate me less and less, and she's starting to enjoy the process. And I think the biggest thing is, like, she doesn't let anything stop her.
Because she is so busy and she is alone, a lot of her struggle is really finding that balance and reaching out for help with this, but for her.
All of them really seem committed, so it's really going to be tough to decide who goes, and I really wish we could keep them all. I do.
I wish we did too.
Okay, team. Great thoughts, great insights. But the fact remains, 2 must go. Billy, Jamie, do what you have to do.
All right, Tom, we know what to do.
Yep, time to choose.